So this is another example of how we combine 3 different concepts in 3 different time frames to carve out the best forex trading strategy for beginners. If you are new to this channel, consider clicking that red subscribe button for me. Don't forget to click the link in the description of this video to join my Telegram group for free, where I drop daily trade forecast using this particular strategy. Without further ado, let's dive into it. We are going to be starting with the daily time frame. Okay, so on daily time frame, we are checking the overall directional bias. If you look at this particular chart, picking our trend line, the mark from this point to this point, you can see based on the overall directional bias of this particular market, GBPUSD, we are bullish. Okay, so now we are not stopping there. We go to the next concept and the next time frame for this particular setup. Now on 4 hours time frame, paying attention to this particular zone, okay, in the market, we can clearly see that the price is trending towards the upward side. So now that we see that the price is trending towards the upward side on 4 hours time frame, we want to know exactly what is happening within this zone on 30 minutes time frame for us to take our entry based on our strategy. So we go to the next time frame, which is 30 minutes time frame. So now on 30 minutes time frame, you can clearly see that the price is actually pushing towards the upward side. All right, so you are seeing these higher highs, okay, price creating higher lows, higher highs and higher lows and all that. Okay, so but this is where you pay attention. This is where it becomes interesting. Now you want to see this particular retracement, okay, or pullback. Now you can see the price making lower lows and lower highs. Okay, so you want to wait for price to shift structure towards the upward side. Remember, on our entry time frame, which is 30 minutes time frame, we want to see a market structure shift, a pullback, and we mark our POI. So first of all, we can clearly see we had our market structure shift within this zone. Okay, now that we have our market structure shift, the next thing we want to see is the first pullback, and this is the first pullback that we had here. You can see that this particular candle, okay, this particular candle right here, pull back to this zone. So after this pullback, you are going to be checking your POI, which is our last candle before this massive push towards the upward side. Okay, so we look for the last candle before this massive push towards the upward side. You can see this bearish candle right here. That is our POI. So you mark the high of that POI and we mark the low of the POI and we extend the line, and that's exactly what happened here. And once the price pushed back to this particular level here, you can see the price reverses from that zone towards the upward side. So if you are taking your trade here, our TP is definitely going to be at the next high, or you are using maybe your risk reward like 1:2, 3, 4, 5. But based on the recent high, this is the recent high right here, and you can see we are making about 1:3 point something on this particular trade. So this is where it becomes interesting. So before we proceed with this video, please like this video. It actually helps YouTube algorithms to understand that this video is of value and is helpful. So if you have gained any value from this video, smash that like button for me. Also share and leave a positive comment. But it becomes interesting because it actually adds more confluence to your trade and to your entry. It actually helps you build confidence whenever you want to take a trade. So if I come here and turn on this section on, you can see I only enabled the London and New York section because that's the section I actually trade. So you can see GBPUSD is both London and New York pair. Okay, so now you can see that when the price is tapping within our zone is when this particular trade is active, especially when we are having the overlapping between the London and New York section. Okay, that's exactly when the price tap into our zone, and you can see this actually help add more confluence to the trade and build your confidence while you are taking the trade. So this is another tip or another additional stuff you can add when it comes to this particular setup. Okay, so I used to turn it off because I wouldn't want my chart to look busy, so I needed to just have a clean chart without having any other distraction. But before I take a trade on currency pairs, I needed to turn the section on to make sure that, okay, when the price is tapping into my POI, okay, we are also in the section, okay. So it actually helped me build confidence and take the trade comfortably, you know, and actually allow the trade to play out well. So this is exactly how to use this strategy on currency pairs, okay. And remember, we only combine 3 different concepts in 3 different time frames. So if you are day trading, just like what I just showed you, you go from daily time frame to 4 hours time frame and to 30 minutes time frame. So it must not be 30 minutes time frame for your entry. You can use 15 minutes time frame for your entry or 1 hour time frame for your entry. But for me, I prefer using 30 minutes or 15 minutes time frame. Sometimes, depend on the charts, you can actually, if I'm trading gold, I would want to go to 1 hour time frame because of the high volatility, or US 30, BTC and all that, okay. So that's basically it for this particular strategy. A quick recap: first, we go to higher time frame, which is daily time frame, okay, to consider our overall directional bias. Then we come down to 4 hours time frame to confirm our current directional bias, okay, the current trend of the market on 4 hours time frame. Then on 30 minutes time frame is where we do the work. On 30 minutes time frame, we look for entry, first of all by looking for market structure shift, then focusing on the inducement, making sure that the price produce an inducement that will attract the price back to our POI. Then after you have discovered an inducement zone, then you look for POI below your inducement if you are buying and above your inducement if you are selling. So this is simply how to take this particular strategy from level 1 to 100 and maintaining proper risk management, focusing on this simple concept. You are definitely going to be seeing results. So I hope this is helpful. Don't forget to like this video, don't forget to share, and also follow my Telegram channel, okay. Click the link in the description of this video to join my Telegram channel, where I do a drop forecast and some trade updates. We also go live on that Telegram channel. So if you want to enjoy all these things, make sure you are following that Telegram channel, and also leave a good comment. Let me know how you feel about this strategy and what you're expecting from me. I hope this is helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now, guys. Enjoy.